Good morning, guys. Thanks for listening to Coffee with Christ. And it is Tuesday and it is chill. Anybody else out there totally thrown off on their schedules? Like my sleeping, I feel like a baby is off because my family's been staying up later. I'm not a night owl. So I've been staying up, so then everything's just kind of gotten pushed back because I've been so sluggish in the morning. So I thought today we're just going to chill together. I'm entitling this Coffee, Christ, and Coronavirus, and it is real coffee for those of you who are out there and know who you are. It's the real thing in here. I'm just not that cool to fake it. And I'm wearing I'm going to talk about my faith a little bit. I'm going to be bringing something out of Hebrews 11, the whole faith chapter. Read it. I got my mustard seed necklace on. I'll put the link. The lady, a wonderful lady, made these custom for the fashion show that my daughter put on. So I thought, hey, I'm going to put that on today. I'm just going to be thinking on faith all day long. And so I was thinking about battles, and the largest battle and the hardest one that we ever have to overcome is going to be the battle against ourselves. Our flesh is super strong. Our minds, our thoughts, they're super strong. That's always going to be your strongest battle, is with yourself. And that's not even really that is a spiritual principle, but that's the world, the people who aren't looking at it from a spiritual aspect know that. And so that, it's a huge battle to overcome our weaknesses and our perceptions on things. And coronavirus is totally exposing things in us. So if you're a believer, coronavirus is exposing things in you. Now, it's uncomfortable things, but it's so worth it. It is so worth it. So it's exposing really what's in our heart. I like to call them holy exposings. So in Hebrews 11, 32 through 34, I'm going to read it quickly. How much more do I need to say? It would take too long to recount the stories of the faith of Gideon, Barak, Samson, Jephthah, David, Samuel, and all the prophets. Mess those names up. By faith, these people overthrew kingdoms, ruled with justice, and received what God has promised them. They shut the mouths of lions, quenched the flames of fire, and escaped death by the edge of the sword. This is what I want you to listen to. Their weakness was turned into strength. They became strong in battle and put whole armies to flight. Their weakness was turned into strength. We read about people of faith. We hear about our friends who do these amazing things and we think they're great. They're great. But you know what? They are exposed their weaknesses. Their weaknesses, God can come and turn to strengths. And the part that really sticks out to me is they became strong in battle. Guys, how do we get muscles? Physical muscles, big muscle people, they lift some weight. I have none. I lift no weight. But I got spiritual muscles because you got to enter into the battle, because that's when your weakness can be turned into strength. So coronavirus is a battle that we didn't choose. None of us. We wouldn't want. It's not from God. But God's going to use it, that battle, to turn your weaknesses into strength. So those holy exposings that are coming in are good. They are really good. It's exposing who do we really trust? Are we trusting in the government? Are we trusting in ourselves? Are we trusting in God? Or doctors? Who's our provider? As we shop the stores and they've become empty, the shelves, and we start to have that fear, that panic. Are we not going to have enough? Are we going to hoard? Are we not? It just is exposing ourselves. It's exposing our love of neighbor. Are we doing that well? Are we hoarding? Are we sharing? Are we blaming our love of neighbor? It's exposing that. And so it's a battle. The president said that we were in a war against coronavirus. And I agree. But in this battle, your weaknesses are going to be turned to strength as these things are exposed in you, as they're exposed in me. I'm preaching to the choir here. So I'm going to leave you with this. We can trust that the Father has our hearts during this battle. He is here and He is with you. He is with me. reminding myself of this. The love of God is being poured out on all of the globe always, not just now. But let's agree. Let's agree right now, you and me, and pray that we will all be awakened now to feel it in a new way, to feel it in maybe the first time. Because God spoke to my heart that he is always pouring out his love to the nations. But we want everyone to be awakened to it. So agree with me in that prayer. I'm praying for you guys. I love you. Thanks for sitting with me. Thanks for having some coffee. And I will talk to you tomorrow.